Pause for dramatic effect.
I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Abby.
Well,
let's get moving.
Let's get moving. Today we are talking about when should I eat protein and how much, and does it even matter?
Does it even matter? Well, kind of.
It does, yeah. Our topics today are: what is protein? What foods can you find it in? And how do you know if that food is high in protein or just labeled high in protein?
Is some protein better than others? Yes. And we're going to talk about complete versus incomplete protein.
Which, if you don't know what that is, keep listening.
Yeah.
When should you eat protein and how much should you be eating?
What happens if you don't eat enough protein?
Yeah, well, a lot of bad things.
Yeah.
And should everything you eat have protein?
Everything must have protein waters.
Protein
no,
in your
we
Starbucks.
Don't believe in that.
Yeah. No, we don't believe in that. Well, what is protein?
What is protein? The scientific answer, basically, it's just a big molecule made of amino acids that do a lot of things in our cells.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
That's the basic answer. It's going to help support and shape your cells, including the cells that make up your organs. Think your hair, your skin, your nails. It's a foundational macronutrient. It plays a vital role in your muscle growth. Obviously, it's the most important of the macronutrients for muscle growth.
Yeah. That's why everyone talks about it.
It also plays a vital role in forming antibodies that help your immune system, protect your immune system.
Yep.
And it does other like sciencey things like transport and signaling and things like that, but we don't have to talk about that.
No, we don't really need to talk about that today.
What foods have protein and how do I know if it's high in protein?
Well,
you
can find foods that are high in protein that are obvious, like animal products.
Yeah.
Fish, meat, poultry, dairy. Yeah.
We have our animal. Those are your animal proteins. You also have
which is what everyone thinks of. Mm-hmm. But vegans can have protein too.
Vegans can have protein too. They can have complete protein too.
They can.
When we think of protein, we often think of like a chomp bar or a steak or like cottage cheese or something like that.
Yeah.
You can also find it in things like nuts, seeds, soy, legumes, even spinach.
Whoa.
Crazy enough.
Yep.
So how do we know if it's high in protein?
Well, those are what we're going to call our plant proteins.
Yeah.
We want to
jump in the gun.
Yeah. Those are our plant proteins.
Those are your plant proteins.
Yeah. And it's important to be getting both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Some people are going to claim a carnivore diet and that's their choice. But I think personally, we were made to be omnivores. So I'm going to call for both. We should be eating both types of protein.
Yeah. How do we know if it's high in protein? My most basic is this high in protein math at the grocery store.
It's so simple.
Add a 0.
Yep.
If you are looking at something and it says it's 100 calories and there are 10 grams of protein, you're going to add 1 0 to the protein. So 10 becomes 100. If it is equal to
or greater than
more, so if the protein now is equal to or more than the calorie content, it's high in protein.
Yep.
So 10 becomes 100. Say it was 100 calories and it was 12 grams of protein.
Oh, we were going opposite ways.
Sorry.
If it's 8 grams of protein, you're going to add a 0 and it's not.
It's not.
That's not a high protein food.
You now have 120. That's more than 100. High protein. That's how you know. That is your easiest, most foolproof way where you're like, is this high in protein? I don't know. That's how you know. That's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah. So if you're seeing this thing that's like new protein, whatever.
Protein, coffee, chocolate bar, I don't know, something.
And then it's
I feel like they're putting it in everything these
literally
days.
everything. But then you go and you read it and it's 460 calories and it has 8 grams of protein. That does not have protein.
That is not high in protein. They might have added protein to it. But it's not high in protein.
And again, that's artificial protein, which we'll talk about, but it's not as good as a natural protein anyways.
Speaking of artificial protein, is there some protein that is better than others?
We're going to say yes. We're going to leave a blanket statement as yes. If we're talking about health and just general body function, I'm going to claim yes. I think if your goal is just muscle growth, you are going to have to start to play with artificial proteins just because, or condensed proteins.
Yeah.
Just because your stomach just like doesn't have enough space to be eating 8 chicken breasts a day.
Or like you're gonna have some really sad meals.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be honestly.
Or just like serious digestion problems.
You're gonna be eating a lot of cottage cheese and it's gonna be really sad.
And your belly is gonna be angry. So
I fear for your digestion.
they're gonna be putting, but if you're just seeking general fitness and muscle growth and just this whole, right? That's why you're here probably.
Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Keep it simple. Go for whole foods.
We are always going to favor whole foods over protein bars, shakes, powders, waters, coffee, whatever it is.
Whatever their newest, brownies, whatever the heck.
We're going to go for whole, complete, healthy proteins.
Yeah.
Chicken breasts,
because they also
tofu,
don't have
cottage cheese.
a ton of added processed sugar and
right. I think that's another, okay, this is a total sidebar of the episode, but if your goals are, if you're like going to the gym because you're trying to feel more fit and look better. Yeah, she knows where it's going.
I'm here for this.
And you want to look better and all you're thinking about is protein, which I think is happening to so many women. People. Gosh, I'm hearing this everywhere I go. I feel like it is just a broken record everywhere right now. Protein. And I'm like, okay, yes. Again, we're not going for Starbucks. We're not coming for you, Starbucks. Sponsor us if you want.
We'll take it.
We'll take anything. That's just like a stupid running joke now, this podcast. But we're not coming for Starbucks. But if you go to the gym and then you go to Starbucks and you get the protein frappuccino and you wonder why you're not losing your belly fats because you had 48 grams of sugar in one sip and 2 grams of protein.
And what would have been a better option, and honestly, a more delicious option in my personal opinion.
Chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk. A block of Parmesan cheese.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
If you can eat cheese like that, do. But I can't.
A hunk of Parmesan cheese. There's so much protein in that and so delicious. And now I just gave you the green flag to eat a chunk of cheese. You're welcome.
And also it has healthy fats in it, which your body needs.
Yes.
You need healthy fats. But I think that's a big thing that people are, this is my sidebar, but I think there's just so many people that are like, oh my gosh, I'm eating all this protein. I'm going to the gym. And I'm like, but are you reading the nutrition label of the protein items?
What else are you consuming? Because you also had so much high fructose corn syrup in that.
Saturated fat.
And now you're like, oh, but I feel so inflamed and I wonder why I don't feel.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are prioritizing protein, but we're prioritizing it in healthy whole ways.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm always going to be a fan of a handful of peanuts and some cottage cheese and something like that.
Totally. Yep. Yes. Again, nothing against that. If you want to get that. You don't even need to add protein to it. Just enjoy it.
But not all protein is created equal.
Not all protein is created equal, which I think is how we're going to talk about
complete versus incomplete,
which I think this is a huge misunderstanding where people are like, but I ate all of this protein. And I'm like, however,
it was incomplete protein.
Yes. So I'll let you take, I've been chatting over here.
Complete
yapping.
Protein is a really, really fancy way of saying that it's a protein that contains all of your 9 amino acids that are essential to your bodily function.
And for your body to be able to break it down, digest it, and actively use it.
That is it. So you have certain things that have protein, yes, like peanuts, but they're an incomplete protein. They don't have all 9 of those amino acids.
Which means your body can't use it fully.
Not fully. However, if you are consuming a complete protein, your body can use that incomplete.
Correct.
Which is great.
But you can also pair incomplete proteins.
2 incompletes together.
So you can Google.
You can do a little math.
Yeah.
If you're like, I don't want to do that much science.
You could also you could literally just Google, I'm eating peanut butter. Hey, Alexa. I'm eating peanut butter. Can you give me 3 other options to complete this protein?
And it'll give it to you.
And it will give it to you. Yeah, but you can also just do that on Google if you don't have Alexa.
Honestly, use it to your advantage.
But that matters because it does matter though, because if your goal is protein consumption, you need to make sure that you're eating proteins paired together or in a complete form so that your body can actively use it to the best way that you need. Yeah.
So complete proteins, those are going to be basically like all of your animal proteins.
All animal, yeah.
As well as, fun fact, tofu, edamame, your soy, quinoa, chia seeds, all complete proteins.
Yep. And then obviously, I think when we think of an animal, we also need to remember we're talking like yogurt, eggs, not just meat.
Yeah, not just meat. Also, like, yogurt, eggs. Like, if you're like,
cottage cheese.
I don't like eating this poor Bessie over here. I don't want to eat her. That's fine. You don't have to.
You can drink her milk. Dude, I am unhinged in this episode a little bit.
I'm loving it. Incomplete proteins, those are going to be things like...
Incomplete.
Yeah, incomplete. Those are going to be like your oats, your chickpeas, your hummus, your nuts, vegetables, spinach, vegetables have protein.
Slay. They also have fiber, which is going to help you poop.
Yes. I'm going to go off.
This is her sidebar today.
Here for a second and say, I would put money that the majority of
How
people.
much money?
I don't know about that.
I'd probably put $1,000 on this.
Yeah, I put a good chunk of
Which,
change,
if you've seen
honestly.
my bank account, that's a decent amount. That's enough for me to be wagering with confidence.
I'm going to put a lot of money. I will put my car on the fact.
She has a nice car.
I will put my car on the fact that the majority of people, especially people who are like somewhat mildly conscious of their protein intake, are getting enough protein in. What you're not getting in is enough fiber.
Which is why you always have a bellyache.
Yes.
Why you always feel constipated.
When you tell me that you eat 130 grams of protein a day and you weigh 160 pounds, but then you also tell me that you haven't had a bowel movement in 3 days.
Ouch.
Girl, eat some fiber.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, fiber was a trend like 10 years ago and then it died overnight. Bring it back.
Bring back fiber.
Bring it back.
Fiber for President 2020. I don't know what, 8?
8.
Yeah, fiber for President 2028.
Bring back fiber, please.
Bring back fiber.
Please.
BBF.
So, Caitlin,
So stupid.
how much protein should I be eating?
Oh, how much protein should you be eating? This is the age-old question on Instagram these days. I think, again, I always say this, but I think it depends on your goals. But realistically, it's all about the same. So if you're trying to lose, and this is, I'm just going to say that this is a general framework. Also, I think we both need to say, like, we are not registered dietitians.
We are not registered dietitians.
We are
not
fitness
nutritionists.
instructors. I am, however, I am getting certified in nutrition. So one day I'll be able to claim that.
This is not medical advice.
But this is not medical advice. We are just giving a framework that is pretty generally accepted in the fitness industry. If you're trying to lose fat, ideally you'd be eating 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per your lean body mass. So for all of these, I'm going to give lean body mass. It's okay if you don't know how to get that. I'm going to give you an equation for that as well. If you're trying to lose fat, 1 to 1.2 per pound. If you're trying to maintain your body, 0.8 grams
per kilogram.
per pound. Per pound.
Okay.
Yeah, per pound. If you're for maintenance, it's 0.8. This is just like a general rule of thumb. And that's why I think a lot of people get, because like 0.8, that's kind of what I think most people are thinking of when they think of their body weight. You're really thinking 0.8, and that's to maintain your body. And that's like, that's just, but it's not, okay, hold on. Remember, I am not talking about the weight on your scale. I am talking about your lean body mass, the amount of muscle that you have on your body, and when we weigh that, which is significantly less than what you're seeing on your scale.
Yes.
So for maintenance, we're going to say 0.8 to 1.2 grams per your lean body mass. And then if you're trying to grow your muscle, surprisingly, it's actually less, which I think everyone is startled by, but that's because what you need for muscle growth a lot more times is carbohydrates for power and energy to be able to complete the intensity of the workouts that you're trying to do.
Sorry, one more time. Louder for people in the back.
Yeah, muscle growth, you're probably actually going to need less protein, because what you really need is more carbohydrates and fats to fuel the workouts that you're doing, because they're very intense to grow the muscle. You're still getting protein. You're still getting a very good amount of protein. We're going to say about the same as maintenance, 0.8 to 1 per lean body mass. So to get your lean body mass, if you want to just completely tune out this, you can. You can get on Google and you can type in lean body mass calculator, and it will help you do that.
Yeah.
But if you want the equation and you want to do math, I'm going to tell you how. And we're going to go back. Oh man, what grade do you think we learned PEMDAS? Like 6th? Probably when we started algebra. So like 6th grade.
I don't know, but it is coming back to haunt us
the
again.
Order
forever.
of equations.
Order of operations.
Order of operations. Dude, do you remember like 5 episodes to get last, or 4 or 5 episodes when I was like, today we're going to be talking about SMART goals? Yeah. I don't remember. I can't tell you what they are, but I know that's what we're talking about. Yes. We're talking about PEMDAS. So you're going to take your lean body mass, which is what you need to be able to get these numbers. That is your body weight. So when you get on the scale and you see your number and it is 100, that shouldn't be your number because you're all grown women, but it's 100. That is what you're taking, but we first have to do the second half of the equation. So that's we're going to do what's in our parentheses first, which is the number 1 minus your body fat percentage, which you're going to need to calculate, divided by 100. You need that number first. Again, 1 minus your body fat percentage divided by 100. You're going to take that and multiply it by your body weight. That's how you're going to get your lean body mass. Honestly, I still think it's probably just easier for you to go get that done and actually know it. Or like if your goal really is to lose weight, you do kind of need to know what that is to start anyways, just to have a good jumping board. But you can also truly just use an online calculator and it will help you get a really general. It will not be accurate per se, but it will be very general.
It's not going to be scientific.
Yes.
But it will give you a ballpark.
Yes.
A ballpark idea.
Which that's what you want to know. And I think that this is, again, just one of those misconceptions that's kind of been lost in translation, where at some point someone that does know what they're talking about said, you should be eating 1 gram of protein per your lean body mass. And the internet heard that and said, 1 gram of protein per my body weight. Yes. And they ran with it. Yes. And everyone thinks that they should be eating 160 grams of protein if they weigh 160 pounds.
You do not need to be. And I'm going to say this so loudly for a moment. If you are 160 pounds, odds are 130 grams of protein.
Enough.
Way more than what you need.
Yep.
Way more than what you need.
Don't do it. Especially if you're not trying to like grow your muscle.
And also, honestly, your
and
body's
work out
not
like
gonna
crazy.
be able to use all of that.
Which we're going to talk about. So does it even matter when you eat protein and how much can your body actually digest it? Yes.
Does it matter? Yes and no.
It matters. Yes and no. The common belief that has existed for a really long time in the fitness industry, which is crazy because this was debunked many years ago, but for some reason it is still rampant in the industry.
Rampant.
The belief
I'm in a full honesty.
Yeah.
I was guilty of this.
Yeah.
And I'm going to own up to that.
I did have to tell her that
I'm going to own up to it. I will say though, there's a caveat to this.
There is, and we'll talk about it.
The
common belief is that your anabolic window, which if you don't know what that means, you really don't need to. No. That it stops within 1 hour post your workout. So within 1 hour, what this is saying is that the belief is that you should be eating protein within that 1 hour. That's your oh my gosh.
Anabolic.
Thank you. Anabolic window. Whoa. However, and we have the link. Again, go to our description. You can see it. It's real science. I didn't come up with it. It's literally on a national website. The government posted this in like 2016. Evidence actually shows that you have up to 5 or 6 hours surrounding your training. Surrounding means around it, not after it. Within working out, you have 5 to 6 hours to consume protein in its orbit to consume that protein. However,
our caveat with this,
there is a caveat, and I think this is where people get confused.
If you are not planning to eat within
after working out
within what
45 minutes.
Yes.
Within those first 45 minutes, at least about 20 grams.
About 20 grams with a carbohydrate.
Yes.
Specifically.
Yes.
With a carbohydrate.
And that's only if you only need that if you don't plan to eat again within a couple of hours. A couple of hours is multiple.
Yes.
Multiple. So again, multiple almost covers that window.
Yeah.
But
if you are not going to be eating within that, then yes.
There's another... We're going to give caveat to that. Mm-hmm. Again, remember that's within. So you could eat your meal with all of your protein pre-workout, work out, and you do not need to protein load again after because you are still within the window of your body being able to digest that protein and use it properly for the workout that you just completed. Yeah. And if you don't believe me, please, we have, for both of those, we have a study for the anabolic window. We also have a study that we're linking from Harvard of that.
Don't argue with us, argue with Harvard.
Yeah. Does it really matter if it's after your workout or before your workout? I think that that's personal preference. There's some research that shows yes. There's some research that says no. The thing that can be really tricky with research is that research is usually funded by institutions that are trying to prove it to be correct. So it's more so that we just don't have enough unbiased research to be able to claim one or other. So we're going to, honestly, I feel comfortable chalking it up to personal preference, availability, convenience. Just make sure that you're
comfortability. Like if you're somebody who's like, I can't eat before I work out, or I feel sick to my tummy.
Yep.
Me too.
Yep.
That's fine.
I'm the opposite. I have to eat before I work out. I feel ill if I don't. Just make sure that you're getting that protein in.
Yeah.
Just make sure you're getting that protein in. And again, we have a study that I have found that has pretty good peer reviews on it that we're going to link for this to kind of prove that we think that it doesn't matter so much when it is, but more that it's good and that it's close to working out.
And preferably whole protein.
And preferably
like maybe it's some cottage cheese. Maybe that's your yum. I'm not, sorry, microphone. I'm not going to yuck your yum. If that's your yum, go for it. Yeah. If that's your yum, do it.
But if
maybe your yum is some tofu.
Your only thing is a barbell bar, okay.
Then that's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
We don't live on them.
We don't
live on them. They are not meal replacements.
Louder for the people in the back. They are not meal replacements.
Please don't do that. That's actually an eating disorder.
Yes. And it's just not enough food for you.
That's why I say it's an eating disorder. Yeah. It's not enough calories. It's not good macros.
No.
For a meal. It's not a meal replacement. Okay. Can you eat too much protein? Can you consume too much protein in one day? Well, I think we're going to come back to what we said earlier. I think it's just smart to be nice to your body and your digestive tract. Yes. Yeah, you could. Yeah. Where you literally don't poop for days, and that won't be good for you. Yeah. Which is not worth it. Like 200 grams of protein a day isn't worth it if you literally can't go to the bathroom. But technically, science shows that you can eat way more than, again, this myth in the fitness industry of 20 grams of protein in one sitting. However, if you're eating protein for muscle growth, which is where, again, I think this myth comes from, but it just got misunderstood. And then one person posted it, another person didn't understand it. And then it was just like, this is what we say now.
Well, and it was like specific to whey protein.
It was. So there was a study that was posted at one point specifically studying whey protein. And this is like way, way, way back.
Yeah.
Well, for us, way, way, way back. Yeah, anything in the 2000s, or at least that's way back.
For us, that was way back.
I was a child. But there was a study specifically talking about whey protein that said that if you exceed 20 grams of whey protein, your body can't digest it fully in one sitting. That's not true for other types of proteins.
Yeah.
Studies actually show that 20 to 40 grams of protein per meal is optimal with no additional gains past that. So
present day studies.
This is current studies are saying that you can eat 40 grams of protein, and past 40 grams of protein, you're not seeing muscle gain. I think it's really important, though, that we remember we're not only eating protein for muscle gain.
Yes.
You may max out muscle growth at 40 grams of protein, but that extra protein past 40 grams is not wasted in your body. That protein can be used for repairing other tissues, supporting your immune function, more energy. Just like all of the things that this protein is supposed to be.
All of the bodily functions that you have beyond growing muscle.
Yes. That extra protein will be put towards it. And then any other protein, it's like, okay, well, it didn't get used.
Yeah.
Again, if you don't believe me, I have another study from the government that they have posted with peer reviews showing that this is true. This myth of 20 grams of protein is not true. There is science to back it. So yeah, you can eat protein when it's convenient for you. Yeah. Because you can eat up to 40 grams in one sitting and still see muscle growth from it. And if you're not just eating it for muscle growth, you'll still get all the benefits of the protein that you're eating, even if you're eating 80 grams in one meal. Yeah. I have an asterisk to that, though. If you're eating 80 grams of protein in one meal, you better be eating some leafy greens with it.
Also, baby, why?
Well, time.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
But pair it with something that your body needs to digest it. Drink water before and after, and make sure that you have a fiber, like a good, strong leafy green to help your body digest that protein.
Definitely. And then what happens to our body if we don't eat enough protein? I mean, some big things, especially that we love to talk about a lot.
We do.
Your hair. your nails.
Yeah. Yep.
Like they will get brittle.
Yep.
You are going to be tired.
Your skin will look wacky.
Yikes.
You might start getting acne. You can also get acne if you eat too much protein, but
it's not going to be good. Like your body will start to shut down
because you literally need protein to function. You have to have it. Yes. If you're like, oh shoot, I'm really not hitting my protein goals, and you need more protein, I would encourage you, rather than getting hyper focused on protein, start with protein right away in the morning. Wake up and do protein dense meals and then let the day trickle on, rather than being like, oh my God, I need more protein, so I'm going to drink this protein shake from Starbucks. Don't do that. Start with a good, strong amount of protein at the start of the day, every day, and then go from there. If you literally, like you said, literally throw chocolate milk at the beginning of your day. Start with a glass of chocolate milk.
Also, look at your plate and like see where you might be able to add it unconventionally. Your spinach has, what is it, like 5 grams a cup?
Yep.
5 grams a cup of protein. Maybe you add some spinach. Maybe you add some quinoa. I think it's like 10 grams.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which matters when you're talking about building a meal. That matters. 10 grams of protein. It adds up quick. If you have quinoa and spinach, there's 15 grams of protein.
Yeah.
That's the same as the Starbucks drink that you're drinking, and there's no added sugar, no added gums, no extra garbage going in your system. You're also getting fiber. You're getting carbs. There's just so much more to it.
So many vitamins.
Yep. Minerals.
It's so good for you.
Yeah. We have a lot.
Does everything need to have protein?
No. Your body, protein is just one of the major nutrients that your body needs to function. We need all of them, not just protein. Protein is important, and a lot of people will claim it's one of the more important of the macronutrients. I think it is one of the more important macronutrients, but it is not the only nutrient that your body needs.
And it's not the only thing that matters. 100%.
No. So please do eat protein.
Please do eat protein.
But I hope that we debunked a lot of the myths out there about how you eat protein, how much you eat, when you're supposed to eat it, what proteins are good for you. Yeah. I hope. And if this
and I hope you feel better knowing that you don't need 160 grams a day.
Yes. And if you're still like, man, I don't know if I trust these girls because they're really cute.
Look at the links.
And who knows if they know what they're talking about.
Look at the links.
We've got
look at the studies. The science is on our side.
Yep.
Read it for yourself. Argue with Harvard, not me.
Yeah. These aren't our opinions. This is science, and we're just trying to spread it so that you are able to work with your body and with the science, the biology of your body, rather than against it with old myths.
Digestible for you. I mean, I know sometimes it's like,
because if you try to
scrolling on Instagram at 2 a.m, and some guy named Greg who's 350 pounds is telling you that you need all this protein, you're like, okay.
So then you try, and then you feel bad,
and you're like, I feel terrible, and I haven't pooped in 4 days. It's probably because you need more fiber in your life. And before we get kicked off of the internet for talking too much about bowel movements, I think we're gonna wrap there.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
But you can catch us here
every week,
same time,
same place, talking about things that you honestly need to know if you're trying to move along in your fitness and your wellness journey as a woman.
You just want to feel good.
Yep.
You just want to feel good about yourself and your own body.
Yep. So if you have questions, if any of the stuff that we talked about didn't make sense, or you just want more clarification, or you honestly, if you want more data on what we said, we'd love to provide
content. Let us know.
We'd love to. So DM us, text us,
like this, follow it, send it to your mom, send it to your sister, send it to your friends, send it to that guy you went on a date with that told you that you need to eat 150 grams of protein. Send it to him. Send it to him.
Yeah.
Do it.
And that's all we have.
And that's all we got. Live your life. Be kind to yourself. Eat some fiber, please.
Drink some water.
Not protein water, regular water.
And above all else, girls,
grab your pink
and get moving.
We'll
see you next week.
We'll see ya.
Bye.